This one doesn't need decoding, okay? I'm gonna be married. Straight up. I know I said engaged, but actually, I'm gonna be married. It's not gonna be this vibe with like the blue shutters, which are gorgeous and like very New England and kind of prim and proper. It will be bougie. Is this why Fox News calls me a gold digger? Is anyone picking up on the sarcasm?
It's Sofia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, hey, Sloots. And the F is for phenomenal.
We are in 2025, and I know it's a little alarming and jarring, and I graduated high school in 2019? Is it 2020? 2015. That would be
high school.
No.
College.
No. Oh, college. College. Thank you. Whatever. I'm in like my late 20s, so it's not that scary. Today, we're doing something different. And what we're doing is making a vision board. And when I tell you that for the past year, on and off, sporadically, I will tell all of my friends, my family, Soph, who is also here with us, but you can't see her because she's being shy, but she's also going to make a vision board alongside me. I've asked to make a vision board, and I will be like, oh my God, let's go get magazines, and then tonight we'll have a margarita and we'll do it. It's never happened. It's never, ever happened. And now is the time. Now is the time to get after it. So let me just paint this scene for y'all, okay? I'm in my studio. I am back home in New York in my apartment, and I took my very gorgeous Guatemalan orange chair out of the studio and I put it in my room, and my room just, it elevated the whole thing. And the reason I point that out is because we kind of started to build this studio with that chair in mind. Like the guest would sit on that chair. And then, you know, one day, and by one day I mean yesterday, I was like, this looks better in my room. So we gotta change up the entire studio now. So it looks a little bit different. We still have a long ways to go. Soph actually surprised me. And if you don't listen to the show religiously, Soph is my assistant. She got me a Christmas present, and one of the best Christmas present I've ever received. And I want every ex-boyfriend, boyfriend, family member to hear that. And if you ever want to buy something for me ever again, you better hit Soph with a text and ask her what she thinks. She got me the most gorgeous coffee table book that I own, and I own 783. And I curate them, and I go to the ends of the earth to make sure they're amazing. And she got it from my favorite museum in the entire world, which is the Isabella Gardner Museum in Boston. Yes, I am smart. Yes, I have been to a museum before. Yes, I've looked at artwork. Yes, I even have a favorite one. I'm just cosmopolitan like that. You know, Boston, cosmopolitan. And it's just, it's to die for. Well, you know what? I'll throw up a picture. That'll be the clickbait of this episode, is the coffee table book that I received. And then she got me the cutest antique teacup that she found thrifting. I kind of wish she would take me thrifting with her one of these times, but you know what? Maybe next Christmas. And then I got these 3 magazines that she brought, and she was like, guess what, babe? We're doing a vision board, and your dream is about to come true. And there will be a camera rolling in front of you while we do it. And it could technically be considered like a workplace situation, but a vision board nonetheless. And you know what? I don't consider this work. Talking to you guys, nah. I'm putting a vision board together while I talk to my favorite people? Absolutely not. So my goal for this vision board is, have I ever made a vision board before? I don't think I've ever made one. So I have been wanting to make one since high school when I watched the movie The Secret and found out what a vision board is. Wow.
What happens in The Secret?
Oh, what happens in The Secret? You mean the whole catalyst to the manifestation movement? Yeah, baby girl.
Class? Because I don't know.
Absolutely, I can tell the class. I got suspended for like the 5th time in my junior year. I think I failed a drug test for alcohol on a Monday after we had a class dance. Okay. And they would say it was, yes, we got randomly drug tested in my high school. And it was so random because it would be all the kids that were at the party and all the kids who party having to go pee in a cup. Anyways, my dad, I don't really see how The Secret is correlated to me getting in trouble, but that's kind of the upbringing I had. You know what I mean? And he sat me down and he said, I would like for you to watch this movie because it heavily impacted my life and I think it will do the same thing for you. Now that I'm thinking about it, he just had gotten out of rehab. And I think they had. That's where he found The Secret. And so he was kind of off that high, you know, that you get when you're like, you know, you've done the 12 steps and you're sober and you're doing your sobriety thing and you're manifesting or whatever. I don't know exactly how it works, but that is how I found out about it. And the premise of the movie, it's based on a book and it's just talks about different people's experiences manifesting, visualizing, and how their lives completely changed. One of the things in the movie that stood out to me more than all of the others, and I'm coming full circle now, there was this guy and he made a vision board. And supposedly, I'm not going to say supposedly, I trust this dude. He wouldn't fucking lie. This dude on this movie made a vision board and 10 years later, his wife is cleaning out the garage, finds his vision board and the picture of the house that he had cut out from like one of the local real estate magazines was the house that they were living in. Okay? So let me open up Home and Gardens magazine and let's go house hunting. Let's go real estate shopping. I love this. You just do it from the couch. Oh, I forgot about advertisements in magazines. I mean, I forgot that magazines existed, but like little green paint and paper. This is the worst ad I have ever. It is a picture of this guy who also looks like he just got out of rehab. No shame. Like, I love that. But he is holding, it is a black and white picture. Like, this shit is scary. And why is he like in front of an oil rig, but like with super high-end nice paint? From our home to yours? There's literally like tins of oil behind him. I don't know. New wallpaper collection, National Trust papers. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is for something completely unrelated. Littlegreen.com. Littlegreen.com. If you guys need any help whatsoever, which you do, please reach out because no one's going to see that and buy your shit. Oh, I just love vision boarding and all the positivity. Merry Christmas, Merry Brightmas. Okay. We're scrolling. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm flipping through and anything that's pretty or cute, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, I could decorate my apartment like that. So, but we're making a vision board. So that's not what I need to be doing.
Maybe you could like rip some out.
Rip it? That feels like a little bit inappropriate to rip a paper.
I'm gonna do it too.
This is turning into... Don't touch my magazines. We've got 3 magazines here. Homes and Gardens, which is a British magazine, And I remember the days of Martha Stewart and all of her magazines. I miss those days. Architectural Digest, Le Lux. I thought that said apartment. It says something in French. And then we have Elle. And there's a supermodel on the front. And I know exactly who that actress is, but it's not. Nope. No, I don't. But she's really pretty and she's dressed in a gorgeous dress. And I think this is a sign. I just opened the Elle magazine and the first page that I opened up to was Cartier. I think this bracelet's hideous, but like I'm ripping this out. I don't know. So what if you end up ripping something out of the magazine that stood out to me?
Maybe I'll go through it after you.
I treat my people really well. You know what? I'm going to let you see that. How about you flip through and then if you feel the urge to rip a page out, you have to run it by me first. And I have to make sure I didn't want it for myself.
Oh.
This isn't a competition. What do I want for my life? And let's think timeline here. Like, I know you can't put a time super specific when you're manifesting something. However, is there such thing as like a 5-year vision board, like a 5-year plan? Because that will be way too overwhelming and I will not be able to proceed. So if I just heard a major rip out of the magazine, but that's okay.
What'd you rip out?
It's a little bit private right now. I feel like there's different types of vision boards. I'm going to Google how to make a vision board because conceptually I understand it. You look through magazines and then you find something that inspires you and that kind of emulates what you want your life to be. I understand that part, but it's like in 5 years, in 10 years, this year, I'm doing a 2025 vision board. That's it. What I do want to look up though is there like different vision boards for different aspects of your life? No, that would be ridiculous. No. We got to hit the what are the 5 main things? What do I want my house to look like? This isn't superficial at all. What do I want to look like? Guys, if I would have made a vision board in high school, I'm going to tell you right now what it would be. It would be this picture right here of, this is not Giselle, but it's a model that looks very similar to her, who is skin and bones, and basically my entire vision board would just be pictures of really skinny models looking sad. That would be the entirety of my vision board. Sophie's such a good assistant. She's making my vision board for me. I love that. All right, we're hopping on the Google really quick. Real quick.
Oh, food. I like that. I think you like that.
You feel like I like food, Soph? Did you not just hear anything I just said? I'm not putting food on my... Who puts food on their vision board? And what is that symbolic of? I really want to eat this grapefruit salad. Girl, do you want this back? I'm not... You must have a real big imagination because I don't know. How to vision board. That's a wedding cake. That's a wedding cake. Hand that over. I would like to be married in 2025-ish. This wedding cake is stunning. It looks like it has like a mascarpone element to it. It's literally just one layer, and then there's figs cut, sliced, placed all over the top, and then there's pomegranate seeds. I think it's stunning for get together with the neighbor. My wedding cake will be 789 times more expensive and big, and mine will have fondant.
Oh.
Fondant is the best dessert I've ever put in my mouth. I don't know if you can call it a dessert. I don't know if people are like, hey, here's some fondant on a plate and you just eat it by yourself, because it's really literally just thick frosting. Do I want a garden in my vision board? You know, when I think, and I'm a visionary, I really am. The garden is kind of on the bottom of the priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking real big shit. There's small-minded people, and then there's big thinkers, you know, movers and shakers. And I consider myself to be the latter. Okay, to make a vision board, set goals. Consider what you want to achieve and what you want to do to get there. Okay, so I need to have a strategy? No, we're not doing that. But I can talk about what I want to achieve, and I think I should say it out loud. That's kind of part of the manifesting. I want to be engaged in 2025. That is not an indicator that I am in any way, shape, or form in a relationship that is that serious that would necessarily make sense. However, I'm going to be moving fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I'm sure about a dude, I'll be moving fast. I cannot stand when people put engagement rings in food or drink. That is the most, do not do that. The ring inside, like, I don't want to be eating a cupcake and I'm not even scared about breaking my teeth because I got my Invisalign. Those are like a shield. But I would be like, and then what do? You have to lick off all the remnants of the food off the ring and put it on your finger. It's just, no. So don't ever try to propose to me in that way. Also, I don't know how I feel about having a photographer there. Because I want it documented. I wonder if I would want friends and family there. Guys, I haven't thought this through. I have not thought this through. This is not good for manifesting. I'm going to have to think about that one. I have been taking Nutrafol for 6 months now. And let me tell you, your girl's hair is thick. 2 C's at the end. And not only that, but after a debauchery of a haircut I received last year, my hair is finally to a length that I love. And I plan to keep growing it using Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription, plus free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code Sofia. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Sofia. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code Sofia. Okay, guys, I am back, and I needed to not multitask because I forgot what a vision board was. I Googled it. I know I'm very clear now. And I kind of wish that Soph would have, I don't know, had like a Forbes magazine, a Fortune, a Time magazine. Like, maybe it shouldn't have just been Style and Architectural Digest. Like, I feel like there's more to life than your apartment and what you're wearing. I mean, there's not that much more, but like there's a little bit more. But you know what? We may do. And I'm going to tell you guys what the hell I'm going to glue on my vision board. And we've got Elmer's glue. Does this shit even work? Like, for real? I think we should all just be honest with each other. And Elmer's glue, if this does end up working, then let's talk. But when I was younger, I would be slapping this shit on and nothing would stick. Okay. I kind of hate that this is my first picture. This is the first one. It's a picture of this really pretty girl who's wearing a jean jacket and she's covering her face. This is going to be the least deep and most superficial photograph that goes on my vision board. I want to look like this bitch. Okay? There we go. I think appearances, you can manifest your appearance. I wouldn't mind if I look like her. You know?
Yeah.
I kind of look like her. I just pick a picture of someone who looks even a tiny bit remotely like myself and say that's what I want. That is not narcissism, you guys. Okay. I mean business. Okay. This picture is a picture of a granite table. Basically, this is the takeaway. It's a picture of a gorgeous, small, round dining room table. It's in a corner, and the chairs around it are like wooden. It's very wabi-sabi. There is a huge green, gorgeous plant on the table. This I picked out, nothing to do with any design or anything I'd want in my home or anything that is an aesthetic, actually. But this gave me a sense of calm. And I think that is an important thing, is how do I want to feel in 2025? I want peace, I want calm, I want serenity. And this had a little wabi-sabi vibe. Wasabi is actually... Wabi-sabi is this concept of peace, calm, tranquility. However, it's different than feng shui, and it's what makes it wabi-sabi is it really embraces not perfectionism. So it embraces wood that's not perfect, flaws, yada, 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 which, I mean... We are human and we are all flawed, and I love to embrace that. Okay, this picture looks like it's in this rustic, I want to say Tuscany, but it 100% is not in Tuscany. It just looks like a sick ass fucking basement. The fireplace looks crazy. The chairs are wild. And I picked this one because it inspired me to travel. Because I don't travel enough, you know? I'm always stagnant in New York, and I just really want to up my travel game, which is also why I'm leaving for Switzerland tomorrow. And I just got back from Switzerland 3 days ago. So, yeah, I just want a lot of change in 2025. So that's why we have a picture of travel, but travel makes me happy. This one doesn't need decoding. Okay? It's a fucking ad. I think it was an ad for some drink. I don't know why. It's a wedding. Okay? I don't necessarily want to go to a wedding. I mean, I do, but I'm gonna be married. Straight up. I know I said engaged, but actually, I'm gonna be married in 2025, and it's not going to be this vibe with like the blue shutters, which are gorgeous and like very New England and kind of prim and proper. It will be bougie. It will cost a lot of money. Okay? Just going to throw that out there. I'm not crass at all. Literally, my wedding cake, I'm like, I need it to be 78 tiers because I love fondant. I would rather spend money, and by me, I mean whoever I end up marrying, spend money on, I don't know, the honeymoon and the, maybe not. Actually, no. I want him to drop a fucking bag on the wedding, and guess what? I will contribute money by buying my dress, maybe. Okay, so is this why Fox News calls me a gold digger? Is anyone picking up on the sarcasm? My man will pay whatever he can afford. And we will be, which will be, I don't want him to feel uncomfortable, but I wouldn't date someone who would feel uncomfortable spending money on a wedding. I'm just going down a spiral. Okay, back to the vision board, you guys. We are Elmer gluing up washable school glue. Oh, like if a kid gets it on their clothes. Okay, I'm ready to be a parent. This is a gorgeous picture of a living room. Although it's not the living room that I was drawn to, so I probably did not need to include this full page of paper, and I should have just cut the fireplace out. Cozy. I want to be cozy, and I think when I use the term cozy, it's not so much like Christmas cozy. It's, okay, I have a husband and kids, and I'm reading a book, and the nanny just took them away to take them to bed, and I have a glass of wine by the fireplace, and I'm cozy. Okay? You know what sucks about my job, you guys? Is I don't really get to be that private. You know what I'm saying? You can just listen to the show and hear me say some shit that I'm okay with everyone for the most part hearing, except the guy that I want to date / marry's mother or parents. Like, that's when I'm kind of, ooh, that's not, yikes. Is she going to type my name into Google and Fox News is going to be pulled up saying, gold digger says she asked for bank account? Like, it's, yeah. But there's so many positives, so I'm not complaining. Okay, next picture that I have here. That was not me getting choked up. I am a little bit sick. Career. This picture, it's of two women. They're wearing very conservative but gorgeous, elegant work dresses, you know, like they're not at a fancy event. You can tell they're middle of the workday, but like make it rich. And they're looking at each other, laughing, smiling. This one I initially grabbed because it was giving me business vibes, and I want to be doing some more behind the scenes stuff and collabing with people in this kind of way. But I'm going to switch it up and friendship. I'm going to really nurture my friendships in 2025. Because when you have a boyfriend, when you work a shit ton, I mean, I guess that's probably a fucking excuse, but not really. Like, and also I do like to be alone. I love my alone time and I like to cocoon. But relationships are what life's about, and I need to do a better job with that. And I will. So there is a friendship one. Okay, this one. This is me dreaming big. I want to have a very, very public, awful fall from the top, like Cara Delevingne, and go to rehab and do that. That was a joke. LOL. Can I not make jokes like that? As someone who kind of had to topple herself, by the way, maybe not to that extent, but there are pictures of my face next to Michael Jackson's face and people saying we look like, because I have a small nose, whatever. Okay? It was a funny ass joke. Dreaming big. I want to work with Miu Miu. I don't care how I have to collab. I don't even care in what capacity. I will shine the shoes in the Miu Miu shoe section. But that is a dream brand to work with. And it's a vision board. I can dream big. I'm going to do a fucking Miu Miu campaign. I'm saying it right here, right now. Right here, right now. And because I'm pretty sure Cara Delevingne listens, I just want to say, by the way, girl, we've all been there. Ooh, maybe that is also like part of it on this vision board. Like, I think there's a little bit of a comeback story similarity. Okay. Slap, slap, slap. What else do I have here? Okay, this one we're going to use. I don't really need to dive into it. As much as I talk about wanting to be married and have kids, I'm going to always be a businesswoman. I'm going to be working. And this picture is of this girl who has a low, slicked back ponytail, which I could never pull off, but amazing sunglasses, purse to die for, looks very put together, chic, looks like she's on her way to a business meeting. It definitely gives off Devil Wears Prada vibes, which to this day, I am still infatuated by that movie. I think The Devil Wears Prada, that film, kind of has some kind of influence on every, person that saw it. Like every girl who's ever dreamed of moving to New York or ever dreamed of working in fashion, that
montage scene too.
The montage scene when she's like the glow up and like she starts dressing and she Stanley Tucci and she gets the bangs, and her husband was kind of a piece of shit. Her husband, she is working her fucking ass off. She's in one of those pivotal moments in her life and the hardest moment in her life. I'm assuming she's like early 20s. That's when you have to eat dog shit and work insane hours to get to where you need to go. And her fucking boyfriend was like, oh my God, with the grilled cheese. Bitch. Go. Yeah, some of us do not make grilled cheese for a living. I mean, being a chef is definitely very difficult, but like, don't come at me with the grilled cheese and then get mad at me because I came home late. You dumbass bitch.
Nate was so whiny.
Oh my God, Nate. And then also, I vividly remember he said that he spent like $15 on the brie. Okay. So we're broke right now, babe, and you're spending $15 on brie to give me not even brie that we're going to eat with like, I don't know, a gorgeous piece of dried fruit on a beautiful piece of bread. No, you're going to throw it in a fucking sandwich. He was jealous of her, obviously, in her career. Woo! Okay. This picture. Finally, you would think because 2 of the 3 magazines were Home and Gardens and Architectural Digest, I would have had a picture showing what kind of house I want to live in, but I have it now. And it is, let me describe it. It is a little bar. I'm just realizing it's like a fucking bar. I'm like, this is what I want for my home. But the chairs, it's like in the corner. I love a breakfast nook. I don't think I realized this is like a full-blown bar, but I'm going to be, yes, I would like to have a gorgeous bar like this. It's in the corner. And
It's like not a home bar.
What?
It's like a bar in an establishment.
Does this not seem, when you think about your house, like, why was I thinking breakfast?
Yeah. Stools, because there's like stools.
Well, because it's stools, because it's like tucked away in the corner. And, but now I'm looking at it and it's giving less breakfast and more turn up vibes, but regardless, it's gorgeous. It is beautiful. And that is going to go on. Last but not least, this is some more home inspo, which I actually think is incredibly important. And what I wrote or what I was thinking is me, because this picture, holy shit, this really embodies my vibe beyond, like beyond. And so obviously I was going to put this between the art. It's a little bit eclectic, lots of bright colors. Once again, fireplace, greens, blues, patterns. It's fun, but then it kind of has like this vintagey feel as well. This is what I want my motherfucking house to look like. And I'm not going to lose myself in the process when my life obviously changes drastically, because I'm hanging out in different social circles, because I'm married to someone, I'm nurturing my friendships, I'm making new friends. But you know what I won't fucking do is ever lose myself. And there you guys fucking have it. I did cut out this other one and it was more of a joke because it's so ugly. It's an ad for like a window repair and it's this super ugly, I can't see his face, but like this ugly dad. That was rude, but he's not even looking at his kids. He's a fire crotch, which is okay for girls, but not for guys, and not even for Prince Harry. And then their dog and two little girls. And like, I don't even like the little girls' outfits. I don't. Like the pants. I hate his shirt. The dog? The dog. The dog is a mop. The dog, and that's not a dramatization. The dog is a mop, and I already know from a mile away, this dog does not smell good, and his eyes are infected, and he needs to go to the vet and get his eyes cleaned out. But children, husband, dog, I do want that. It's just not going to fucking look like this. I will not have a dog in 2025, unfortunately. Listen, it's either going to be, I'm saying it right here, right now, manifesting it. I'm either going to be engaged, have a dog, be pregnant, or have a complete and total major career change. One of those things is going to happen in 2025. If it's the dog, I thought you'd be more interested to ask if it's the career, if it's the guy, what kind. A wiener dog. My whole life, I've wanted a wiener dog. I want to get it right after it comes out of its mom's vagina. I want to put it in a hot dog bun, take a picture. I really have always wanted to do that. I want a long-haired one. But I don't think I can be, spending 3 weeks not at home, come home for 3 days and be gone for a week. I don't know, Soph, would you help me watch it? No. Would you though?
You should bring it.
Dogs are a lot of work.
They are a lot of work.
I mean, for the owner and all the people in the owner's life that, are with her pretty frequently. It's similar with the nanny and like my children. If my child decides to run to the nanny before me, like I know a lot of moms wouldn't like that. Less for me to do. So if the dog ran to you, that would not make me upset. If I didn't like you though, and my dog did that or my kids did that, then maybe I would feel a little bit differently. And that's the tea. So the layout of the board holds absolutely no significance. And in fact, I'm going to have to actually I'm gonna have to actually hope this Elmer's glue isn't. Oh, we just ripped it. That's okay. That was just my wedding, so I guess maybe I'm not gonna get married. Okay, the first one is ripping too. There, you know what? There's room for them all. I'm gonna do a double-sided vision board, and so if maybe we can incorporate like a newspaper, maybe I don't know. What's a smart magazine? The Atlantic,
New York Times.
National Geographic,
Ooh, National Geographic.
New York Times, yeah, Wall Street Journal. I mean, I don't know if I would put an article, but I think it would just give us a wider range of things to pick from, obviously, but also it would expand our horizons when we're thinking about what our future could hold, you know?
Mhm.
But these are the important things if I'm being straight up. These are the real important ones. Okay, there was one picture I missed, and I need to explain it because it is the best picture, I think, just because of the way I cut it out. It is of a girl, once again, not one man on my board. Although I think there was a total of maybe one. I think there was one dude in all three magazines. So that's another reason why maybe we throw in a little, you know. But she is wearing a leather matching set, and it's this leather mini skirt. She has tall boots, everything Chanel, Chanel sunglasses. What kind of hat is this? I am no longer allowed to wear bucket hats, by the way. I know it's on my cover art. I love a bucket hat. I don't think it goes out of style. I don't think it's a tacky, not classy trend. My mom and Soph have forbidden me from wearing them. So this girl, elegant. I want to be the type of businesswoman slash mom slash wife slash bitch who's walking around in this outfit and has her shit together. I will say some of these photos, it's not even necessarily like what it's showing. It's just the immediate gut feeling reaction I had to looking at the photo. Not to steal what you said, but that's what it was. But that's like what manifesting is. Like manifesting is visualizing and feeling it to the point that you have a smile on your face because it feels that real. I've even heard of people photoshopping their faces, etc., onto the things that they're trying to manifest. So we might be doing that. I put up on my story a question asking what people's New Year's resolutions are and like what they're planning on doing in the new year. Someone wrote, forget my ex. Yeah. I blocked mine on 3 different phone numbers and on WhatsApp and really thought I was in the clear. And this morning I got an email, just by the way. Okay, let's see what some people said. Putting myself and my partner first. Work comes and goes, but good people don't come often. Okay, I love that, Slew. I feel differently. I feel like good people exist and come around a lot. Good guys, though? Good guys? I'm grappling with that one. Someone said you've been in the mountains too long. Well, buddy, I've got some news for you. Just like nature just is, we are to just be. I really like that. My interpretation of that is we don't force things to happen and we can't force things to not happen, and we ride the wave. I think mine was more profound than what she wrote. Just kidding. I did not ring in the new year with New Year's resolutions, which I always do. And there's some that come top of mind. I want to practice setting boundaries and actually prioritizing self-care. Because I'm always saying, oh my God, like self-care, I need to just like take care of myself more. Just a shower, just a shower, just allow myself to cook myself a nutritious, really good for me meal. Recognize that taking care of myself is what will make everything else that I want to manifest happen for sure. Because you forget. But I think we should do this challenge, and I want all of the sleuths to do it with me. We are going to spend 3 minutes every day closing our eyes, visualizing the life we want. You have to sit there until you actually feel it, like Olympic athletes when they play it through their head, like the same neurons and shit fire off. We're going to do that for 3 minutes a day. And I'm going to fucking... I'm crying. I'm crying doing it right now. And I'm going to post on my story every time I complete it. Okay? And we're all going to do that. 3 minutes a day, you guys. We can do it. Set your timer. Hands in. 1, 2, 3. Team Soph is doing it too. And Soph will be with me in Switzerland, and you guys are about to get a vlog and some crazy fucking content. And I love you guys so much. Bye.